So welcome back to another video on this channel. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can use CollectionService to optimize your workflow and make editing scripts much faster. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into this video. So what is CollectionService, you guys might ask? CollectionService is a Roblox service that basically helps you manage groups of items or objects at once. So to demonstrate that, I have a part over here. So say that you want the part to turn red, like whenever a player touches it, alright? Whenever a player touches the part, you want the part to turn red. So what you would normally do is to go inside of the part and insert a script. So inside of this script, you can just make it so that whenever the part is touched, the part will turn red. Okay? But now you want 5 of these parts. So I'm just going to duplicate it 4 times until you have 5 parts. Okay, so after duplicating these 5 parts, you realize that blue will be a better color to make the parts change into whenever a player touches the part. Alright, so what you would have to do is go inside each script and edit out the color from red to blue, or delete all except for one part, edit that part's script, and reduplicate it. Either way, those two methods are very time consuming. So this is where CollectionService can save your time. Let me just delete all of these 4 parts except for one part and just duplicate it 4 more times. Okay, so we have 5 parts set up, nothing inside of them. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do to utilize CollectionService is to go into plugins and make sure that you have the plugin which is called Tag Editor. It should be installed by default and it looks like this, but if it's not there, I'll leave a link in the description below. So after installing, just click on it and this window should pop up. And when this window pops up, you want to create a new tag. I'm just going to name my tag parts. You can name it whatever you want. I'm just going to name mine parts. So we want to tag every one of these parts. I'm just going to click this one and hold shift and click this one to select everything and tick this checkbox over here to tag every one of these parts. Alright, so now let's get to the scripting part. I'm going to go to script service and add a script. Okay, inside the script, first of all, let me define CollectionService. So local CollectionService equals again get service CollectionService right there. And next step, we need to get the parts that are tagged. So local tagged equals the CollectionService get tagged. And inside of these quotation marks, I'm going to put the name of my tag. If you have a different tag name, put the name of your tag inside of these quotation marks. So tags will just basically be an array of parts that are tagged by this tag called parts. Alright? So now we need to assign a behavior to each part. So for underscore parts in pairs, parts are very tagged. So whatever you do, now just remove the S. Whatever you do to parts, you're gonna do to each one of these parts that are tagged by this tag. Okay. So do part dot touched connect function hit. Okay. If hit dot parent find first child humanoid, then part dot brick color equals to brick color dot new. I'm gonna change it to blue, so really blue. Alright, so that should be the script. You can see we only have 9 lines of code needed to do this work for us, instead of having 5 scripts in 5 parts that have many lines in them. And yeah, it's just much more optimized and easy to use. Okay, so now we're inside of the base page again. I'm just going to play test it and click play here. Alright. Alright, so as you can see, I am inside of the game with my 5 parts over here. And if you go to server, you can see that inside these 5 parts, there are no scripts, there are only touch interests because we linked a touched event to them. So there are no scripts inside any of these parts. In fact, the only script that we added is this script right here in server script service. Everything else is default loaded by Roblox, so there's nothing to worry about. Alright, so I'm just go back to client mode, and you can see if I step on these parts, they will turn blue, and every part has the same behavior. And yeah, we managed to do this with only one script. And it is very easy to edit. So if I go back into script, and I'll just change this color to really red, for example, then if I run it, all of these parts will turn red whenever a player steps on them. So I'll just test it out. Alright, so you can see I am inside of the game, and I just touched this part, and this part turned red. And all of these parts will turn red whenever I touch them. Alright, so yeah, that's basically all I have for you today. This is CollectionService. It is very useful to optimize your workflow and conserve your time. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video or this video helped you, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.